Recently, my good friend Wiiland started playing Xenoblade 2, and like many people, he struggles a lot with understanding the combat system. You're supposed to use blade combos to deal damage in this game, but since Wiiland did not understand how they work, he had a hard time with defeating most bosses. His Twitch chat even spent 5 minutes explaining to him how the combat works, and it just made him even more confused afterwards. Blade combos are the most important mechanic to understand in this game. So, for all the people like my friend out there, here is a spoiler-free guide on the combat of Xenoblade 2, which will learn you everything you need to know about using your blades. Let's start with the basics. After you got Pyra, you can see that every time when you use an art with the X, Y or B button, a red line will move along the border of this icon on the right of your arts. That line shows you how much of your blade special is charged. And after it went around the entire diamond shape, a Roman numeral will appear in it, and you can now use your blade special by pressing the A button. You can speed up this charging process, however, by using attack cancelling. If you use an art when your auto attack hits the enemy, you can cancel it, which will make your art do more damage and will make your specials charge much faster. All of your party members have a string of free auto attacks, and cancelling an art when the third auto attack hits the enemy will give you the biggest possible recharge for your specials. You can get your special from level 1 all the way to level 3 by cancelling your arts. Once your blade level is at level 3, however, you can see that it will not increase anymore by using arts. But once you have a golden thread between your driver and your blade, your level 3 special will slowly turn into a level 4 as long as you stay close enough to your blade. The line between your driver and your blade represents the affinity between them, and it will automatically turn gold if you stay close enough to your blade for a long time without dying. However, it is possible to get this golden affinity faster in a battle if you equip some aux cores on your blades that have the hunter's chemistry or shoulder to shoulder effects. Reaching golden affinity actually has a lot of advantages. It will make your driver move much faster, for example, but it will also power up your other blade specials, and as I said earlier, it allows you to use level 4 specials. Every level 4 special triggers a cutscene that will actually make you invincible to all damage, so they are definitely useful. But while you're fighting, your other party members that you're not controlling will of course also charge their blade specials too. There is actually a visual indicator to show at what level of the blade specials your party members are. A white ball will spin around their character portraits when a special is charged. One ball will appear when they have a level 1 special, 2 balls will appear when they're at level 2, and there are 3 balls for level 3. Sadly, it is not possible for your AI party members to use level 4 specials. That's something only the player can do. Anyway, after you or one of your party members used a blade special, you can now go for a blade combo. After a special was used, a flowchart will show up in the top right of the screen. If you can use specific elements after one another, you can do even more damage than usual, and this chart shows you in what order you need to use which elements for that extra damage. These blade combos are the key to winning your battles in this game. However, you have a time limit for those combos. If you look to the left of the chart above the enemy's health bar, you will see a bar with your element depleting. Once it's empty, you missed your chance to complete the blade combo and you have to try again from the beginning. Now I will show how a successful blade combo looks in action. In this case, I will start with a fire special from Pyra. The level of this first special does not matter. It can be a level 4, but it can also be a level 1. Anyways, I used the special and now the chart appeared. On the chart, you can see that I now have 2 options to continue the combo. I can either use another fire special that's level 2 or higher, or I can use a level 2 or higher water special. In this battle, I will just ask Nia to use a water special so we can continue. As you can see now, we are on the bottom route of the flowchart, and there are again 2 options to finish the combo. I can either use a level 3 fire special or a level 3 ice special. At the moment I don't have any ice blades, so I will charge a level 3 fire special with Pyra. You can see that I got to the end of the combo because Pyra special got this cool cutscene. These cutscenes can only be seen at the end of a blade combo. For this example, I worked together with my party members, but I just want to mention that in theory, you can do certain blade combos with only one person. In this case, I could have done 3 fire specials while only using Pyra. You don't need to work together with your party members for blade combos, but I definitely recommend it, because charging up 3 specials all on your own is very hard to do in the early game. Anyway, 2 things will happen after you completed a blade combo. First is the ceiling effect. Every blade combo disables the enemy from using certain attacks or debuffs. For 90% of the game, the ceiling effects are completely useless and you don't need to look at them while you're deciding what blade combo to follow. I will just say that the seal effect from the earth element can be really handy when you're fighting a guy named Akos in chapter 3. But aside from that, you can ignore them for the rest of the entire game and you won't have any problems. The second thing that happens after a blade combo is that an orb will start spinning around the enemy. And that orb will give the enemy a resistance to the element you finished with. Because of that, you should not repeat the same blade combo in longer fights. Experiment with the different elements to see what other blade combos you can pull off with your blades. Later in the game, you can use chain attacks to get rid of those resistance orbs, but I will make a separate guide for that later on. Now then, I want to point out a mistake with blade combos that a lot of beginners make. Some players use every blade special as soon as they're available, which gives them less time to complete their blade combos. Blade specials can take a very long time to charge, especially in the beginning of the game. And if you use every special as soon as they're ready, like Wiiland just did, you or your party members might not have enough time to charge your next special before the timer runs out. You don't always need to wait, but at least make sure to give yourself enough time to build up your next specials. In fact, if you really hate waiting, then this next part of the video is perfect for you, because I have 3 tips to speed up the charging time of your specials. Tip number 1, use pouch items. There are some pouch items that will make your blade specials charge faster, and there are other ones that will make your arch charge faster, which will indirectly help with your specials too, since that means you can cancel your arch more. It's always a good idea to check out the pouch item shops if you're in a new area. But usually, music instruments will make your specials charge faster, while desserts will make your normal arch charge faster. Tip number 2, your driver's affinity charts. Every driver has 4 skills on their affinity chart that you definitely want to unlock as soon as possible. 3 of these skills will unlock one of your arts at the beginning of a battle. There's 1 skill for the art on the X button, 1 of them for the art on the Y button, and 1 for the art on the B button. The 4th important skill on everyone's affinity chart will let you cancel arts into other arts. This can make you charge up your specials even faster. I recommend everyone to save up for these 4 skills specifically. And tip number 3, Stutter Stepping. The auto attack animations can be really slow in this game, but you don't have to wait for these animations to finish. By quickly moving your left control stick, you can cancel the remaining animation of an auto attack by moving a short distance. On the left example, I'm stutter stepping after my first auto attacks, and on the right, I'm standing still and letting all my auto attacks play out. Look at how much faster my arts recharge by using this technique. As long as you have the right pouch items, have the right skills unlocked, and use some stutter stepping when needed, you will always be able to use your blade combos in time to deal some good damage. But what if you wanted to do even more damage? Let's talk about fusion combos. Fusion combos are a fancy name for something that's actually very simple. It's using a blade combo while break, topple or launch is also active on the enemy. This will give your blade specials a huge damage multiplier. You might think that this sounds like too much to keep track of, but honestly, it really isn't. Just think of it like this. Blade combos are powerful. Break, topple and launch are also powerful. So together they're like ultra powerful. No, but seriously, make sure to always have at least one character on your team that can inflict break. Your specials will already do 50% more damage if they're used together with break, and they will only get stronger if they're used together with topple, launch or smash. The AI is usually very reliable with using break cards whenever they're available, and if you don't trust them, you can always take control of the characters yourself to always use break before starting a blade combo. As one final note, make sure to give your character with the break art some accessories that reduce the enemy's break resistance, or some accessories that increase their luck so break has a higher chance to succeed. If you have those accessories, of course. As you can see, Xenoblade 2 is a game that requires some planning ahead and some strategy. The game can become very fast paced once you know what you're doing and once you have some good setups. But to get to that point, you first need to get familiar with the blade combos and the different combo routes. Anyways, hopefully this guide was useful to you. I'm planning to make a few more guides in the future, so subscribe if you want to see more or leave a comment if you have some feedback or any questions. Also, thank you to Wiiland for letting me use his footage. Make sure to check him out for some great Pokemon, Smash Bros and Xenoblade streams. Thank you for watching. This has been Max Monado signing out.